Alrighty, welcome in. I believe we are live and ready to go. Let's get everything set up here. Happy to have everybody. Thanks for watching. If you're watching the replay, make sure it sounds good. Cool. And we'll get the link sent. I was going to take a trade on this candle right here, but we didn't really get a pullback, so I couldn't really take it. But I am looking for a long right here, so see what we can get with that. YouTube link. Cool. All right. Yo, D-Lou, what's good? Messages, group. Okay. Are live. At that, and let's get to going. Okay. I know we have some news at about 9:30 Central, so about 28 minutes. So we'll keep an eye on that. Price pushing here, great. Let's wait for a pullback if we can get one, and we'll go long. Let's see. Okay. We're going to trade still one contract, ATR sitting at about 17. So could be some tough sledding to get to our $200, which is one contract potentially. So we'll keep an eye on that. It could take us two trades. We won't be greedy. We'll take what we can get. This candle here was pretty big. That was 32 points, so that's nice. But then this one was 13. Okay, I didn't mind that pullback. I could have gotten in right there. Let's see what we get on these next couple of candles. We still want to go long. VWAP is way down here, so we're in good shape. Let's see what we have here. Okay. I'm going to go long right there. Let's see how we go here. So could have been much better of an entry. Clearly, good grief. Could have waited a little bit, but didn't think we would get this move. I wanted to enter down here, but well, that wasn't what I was hoping for. All right, so let's see how this manages out. First trade of the day could be a tough one. Let's see. Still like an upward move here, but I wanted to get entry right here. It's kind of where I clicked, but price had jumped before I gotten in, so I didn't mind my spot. I thought we would actually run from my entry. We didn't, so now we kind of have to sit here and wait. Just be patient. This is why we go with one contract. We size properly so that we can withstand a little bit of drawdown here. We're down about 7 points at the max. So let's see if buyers can step in, hold, and push price. Next candle's loading here, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Tried. Pulling back. Let's see. The price wants to sit here. That's okay. I'm basically thinking that I'll hold for price kind of right in this region right there. And then if we can get above that, obviously our entry would be great. But let's see what we got. Down 170, down 140. Yo, Mel, Todd, what's going on? What's going on? Good morning, y'all. We'll wait for this one. Let's see. All right, there it goes. Okay. Okay, minus 355 on that one. So not the best of trades there. So we're going to have to make up some ground here because we're actually -4. Probably need to, we're going to have to make up some ground in this account. We'll trade it one more time. I think my stop is at -600 because I was up before. So I think I have to keep trading this account here. Let's be patient and wait. That was tough. That was a tough one. Okay, because essentially what we got was price to pull back on this candle and go, and then price to kind of pull back, but then we never really had a chance to get profitable on those two candles. Now, had I held, I think we'd be just down about 40 bucks or so. So let's see what this candle wants to give us. And I don't know why I don't have my rejection labels on. Sorry about that. Not that it would have been any help, but damn. Yo, what's good, Mike? What's good? What's good? All right, let's see what we have here. I kind of like a long right here. Let's see what price wants to do, but I kind of like a long position out of this. So let's see. We had buyers hold down here. We had sellers obviously sell off up here. So let's see. 80. Okay. All right. So now we're bouncing. Now we're bouncing. So between these two levels, essentially right here. Okay. So looking for price to maybe go short out of this. We'll see. I'm not really seeing much action that I want to take just yet. So kind of targeting this level right there. Let's get rid of that one. Kind of that area right there. Yeah, blue another. Let's see here. Okay, there goes price. Maybe this is the long we're waiting on. So let's see. And I might be pretty aggressive with my entry on this one. I might jump in. Let's see what we got. Okay, I'm gonna go long right there. What I'm thinking or hoping for is for price to kind of take off and run. Now, again, we need to build in a little bit of room in this account. We need about $150 here or so to feel comfortable. So let's see if we can get price to take off at this point or if we're gonna get a nasty pullback again. So we had price breakthrough up here, good. Now let's see if we can get some running. If not, we have to go see what we can get. So entry was pretty good for this candle, at least it was. Now I'm thinking we probably could have waited a second, but let's see if this thing can hold for us and continue its upward move, or if it's going to run down for us and we're going to have to just take the L for this one. Yep. Okay. Took the L for that one. So we got this Express account closed out. So minus 600, we were up $800 in this account. And then what ended up happening is we lost last week, I think it was. And so that account's going to be done. Let's rotate into this one. Not a big deal. So we'll activate the other account that we have later today, and we'll have that one for tomorrow too. But tough trading, really tough. Tough, tough, tough. Really tough. Okay. So we took a shot. It didn't work. It happens. Let's see what we want to do here. All right, kind of the levels I'm watching here again, same spot. Okay. Wow, that was fast. What's good, Ron? What's going on? What's going on? Took two back-to-back L's there, so that was no fun. That's no fun. We got to move back into making some smarter moves here, smarter trades. All right, so ATR is sitting at about 20, which is normal. We'll take that. Damn, a couple bad trades in a row. That's no fun. Let's see what we can get going here. All right, let's see what we got. Hmm. So we basically have tried two longs on both breakouts. So one right here, we tried this long, it didn't work out for us. And then one right here as well. So we tried that and it just didn't work. So gonna have to figure out where we want to be with this and then go from there. Let's go and get that low going though. Yep. Okay. Waiting around here to see what we got. Okay. I'm cautious on going long here again because we've seen this same move: breakout, pullback, breakout, pullback, breakout, pullback. Like we've had the same basic movement this entire time. I'm very skeptical of what this could bring. Um, so I'm going to be patient on this specific move. We'll wait and see what else we can get here. Okay, good. Hope everybody's having a good morning here. I don't know. Kind of looking like shorts could be where we want to be here. Kind of feels like that's the move right now. Let's see if there's a place where price wants to hold. I'm kind of targeting this low right here. Let's see if we can get ourselves a decent entry on this and go short. Nope. We had it though. I think I like that position a lot. Okay. I liked it, but we didn't really get the look we were hoping to get. That's okay. This move's gonna require some patience here for sure. Coach Curtis, what's going on? Good morning. Augusta Robinson, what's going on? Good morning, y'all. Yeah, we got a lot of junk right now. Whole lot of junk. We have news in about 15 minutes or so. Um, so we'll kind of wait and hang tight for that. Sorry, I didn't mean to change my screen. I was flipping through some things. My bad. I didn't know it would do that. So we have news here at 10:30. Crude oil. We have some members of the Fed speaking, but that won't be meaningful. Doesn't appear. So we'll kind of wait on that and see where that takes us. But let's see here. Pure boredom. Okay, so there's something. Now, again, I hate to say it, but if I chase this one again and we lose, that would not be fun. So we had a breakout up here and we ran. We had a breakout up here and it was ugly. Let's figure out what this one wants to be first. I really don't feel like trying to learn this lesson 3 times in a row. Let's see. I'm going to be patient. I'm probably not going to take this next trade, although it's probably going to be the one that works out. So let's see what, maybe I will. Let's see what we get here. Okay, nice little wick we can look at. If we get a decent pullback, maybe we can go long. We get pull back to 391. I'd go long. So no, we're not going to get that. And if it does get to that, I don't want to be in that. Okay, so nice run there. Let's see where price wants to go. We are up decently on the day. Qs are already up 2.5% or 2.25. That's a lot. Okay, this is kind of what I was seeing last time. Let's see if this move can sustain itself. Every time that I've tried to take this trade big up and then we had a big down back into the channel, I want to see if we can hold outside the channel here and actually extend and move price up, or if we're just going to have to sit back and figure out what price wants to do here. Really appreciate all you guys liking the live stream already. Thank you for doing that. Subscribe if you're new around here. Okay. Wanting to see what this candle does first, and then we'll look at it. Okay. Taking off, taking off. I'm monitoring one other thing on the side here, so let's see how that turns out. We need price to explode, essentially. Pull back, no problem. Same pullback here. Okay. Waiting, waiting. Okay. Now that's no fun. All right, so let's see what we have here. Price really pulling back into the channel. We've seen this move before happen right here. It's kind of what I was waiting on. Now let's see if price can push up here and make itself like continue to roll, or if we're just gonna crash back down. Let's see what we get here. So we're kind of holding, which is nice. Never mind. Part of me wants to go long right here. I just don't know if this is going to be one of those situations where the next candle goes red again as well. Like we definitely don't want to be a part of that. Okay, so price picking up. It's good. Okay, nice. Nice trade there. Been a nice little 10-point move. That's good. Okay, now we have a new kind of set of candles here. So a new set of kind of the same thing we've been having. Price move up, like figure it out. Price move up, figure it out. And so let's just try and see where price wants to go. I'd like to see price get outside and break up here. If it does happen, then that would be good on a couple levels, and I'll show you that. Come on. Okay, good. Hold. That's good. This seems very bullish to me. Let's see what how price wants to respond to this. But this looks more bullish than bearish at the moment. Yeah. Well, it was. Now it's not. Okay. So can price continue to hold and build right here? Let's see. Reset otherwise. Jeez. Price ugly again. The mornings have not been favorable this week or like back half of last week, I think, as well. And so let's kind of just wait and see. Ideally, we want to get price to open up. Being outside the channel is great, but when we get price to dip out, dip back in, get out, get back in, um, it can get really, really annoying to the point where we're going to be chasing the trades, and we don't want to be doing that. So let's wait and see what we get here, and then we can try and we'll figure it out. Sorry, I'm looking at something here, which I will show you, but see if it works out first. It's kind of what I was working on yesterday when we got off the live was part of this. Let's see if we'll see. Okay, we could be in time for shorts here. Let's see if that's going to ring true here. Let's see. Could be about that time. Jay Stores, what's going on, my friend? What's going on? Woo. Okay, so here goes price coming down. Now this would interest me to go short. Let's see how price wants to respond to this and hold it. But basically, there's a lot of bearish like activity up at these levels, 21,407. Now, just gonna 1 second here, figure out. Okay, so all time highs are at. We're not that far from all time highs. We're like 50 points out from all time highs. I'm sorry, we're 1,050 points out. Sorry, excuse me. I'm like, it's really close. Sorry, 1,050 points out. Let's go short right there. Let's go sell one right here. And this is really aggressive, but basically I'm calling to see if price can roll from where it was at least back down. Let's see if we get that. Stop will be kind of up here at this 401 level. But basically, if I waited another second or two, we had a much better fill, or we might have had a much better entry. But essentially, I want to see if price is going to take basically the bait here and roll back down, or if we're just going to keep trading blows back and forth. Let's see. I like my entry here, but let's see if there's an acceleration of price, and then maybe we'll have some profit here. Okay, minus 10, so we're even. Okay, next candle opens up. See if we can get that bad boy to screech down for us. Okay. It's trying. Hmm. Green rejection label here, no problem. Let's see how price wants to handle this. Because I'm kind of seeing this right here. Not that this is how we want to trade, but I'm seeing that this little slope down right here. And so momentum feels in the near term like it's bearish. But let's see. Price is moving so fast, can't even keep up. Okay. Next candle puts us back in profit a bit. Okay. Here we go. Better. 120, 110. Okay, it was like 90 bucks on that. Is that right? 80, yeah, 90 bucks on that. Not bad. Not our best trade, but a profitable one. So we got the price and direction right. It just took a little bit more time. Had we entered, I think a second or two later, we would have got price up here. And then that would have been we probably would have got out down here, but that would have been a really nice move down for us. We just didn't get what we were hoping for. So we got to just be patient and wait. It kind of feels like, oh, that's annoying. It kind of feels like we're just kind of sitting here waiting around to figure out what's going on next. So let's see. All right, let's do save. All right. Kind of a boring morning so far, but we'll deal with what we deal with. Okay, so kind of have this what I'm seeing. So this area up here, strong resistance. Like price, I feel like if we get above 407, like we could go for a while. It feels like all the sellers are putting a ton of their energy into this region right here. Like if we can just get below, come back down. Obviously VWAP is sloping up, but it's way out of the picture. We're all the way down here at 21.2, so about 100 points away, 160 points away. So not really part of it right now. Hmm. We'll see. Okay. We like price coming down still. Same trade before, we still like. But I don't know if we can get price to hold past this level. So let's wait and be patient. This is kind of what I thought we would get on that candle that I entered over here. I kind of thought we would extend down, We just didn't do it. But this is kind of what I was expecting: is price to pull back into some region down here and just test. Whether or not we held is a different story. But now we need to figure out if price does want to hold this or not. Because to me, like when we have these lower wicks like this, we know that we're going to fill these gaps, or well, we're going to fill these wicks. We know that. Okay, we just had crude oil news, but it didn't really do much. This candle kind of, I don't know what it is, but crude oil didn't really do much to the market, so not a huge deal there. Let's see. Let's see. I like this as a price target. So 268, or yeah, 268 and a half. I like that as a price target. That seems like a really good spot. Um, but we'll need to see. So what we'll probably have to get is price to get down here and hold and close rather. If it can close down here, then I think we've got a chance at going lower, and then we could take this trade to the downside outside the channel, pull back and do our thing for however long this move wants to last. But if we're going to keep bouncing like this, it's going to be hard. Okay. Good. We need to see a decent pullback here before I take a short. This candle was pretty big, so I just do want to make sure that I'm in the right spot here. That's good, but we could get more. Waiting for it. Go sell right there. Entry could be a little soon, but let's see. Let's see what we got. So we were 6, 7 points off, which is a decent amount to be wrong, but considering how much value we got on this candle, this is why we had to wait a tad bit more. So pull back to basically our stop loss, which isn't a big deal. I'm not upset about that. This was a haymaker of a candle. And so this is what I typically expect when we get a big candle like that, is a big response. It's just sometimes this response happens on the reversal. Sometimes it happens in the same direction. All right, so that candle opens up red. That's good, but it looks like it's forming a green here. So let's see how this wants to handle. Okay, kind of targeting this up here as my kind of mental area of loss. Let's see. So big pullback. That's good. How does price want to handle this? So we tried up here. Buyers tried at this level up here. No takers. Sellers push price back down. Now, do we get price to continue to fly back down, or do we retest and try to push through this level? It looks like we're going to retest and push through, but there goes price. So let's see if we can get price to hold and run down now. We just made that big move up. Didn't happen for us. Now can we get the big move down? Okay, that looks good. That looks very favorable. It's 80 bucks. 110, good. 120, 160, 275. There we go. 380. Okay, we'll take 380 on that one. Probably could have had a little bit more, but that puts us up 476 for the day. Puts us back up $1,100 in this account. So we're on track to get another payout, which is nice. So really solid trade right there. We were able to nail that one. We had to hold a little bit, but we were able to capture that. So solid trade there. Good catch on that one. Trading shorts is just going to be the move for us today. So let's go and bounce into one of our other accounts that we need to get rolling. Let's do this one here. Okay. Now that move looks like it's probably over. So we'll have to just wait. But super solid trade right there. Really liked how that turned out. Yep, today is also a nice trade. Thanks, Ron. Volume candles, move you can see. Thanks, Bart. Ron, I haven't really used volume candles, Ron. Let's see. I know it's helpful, but to me, one thing that I find with volume candles is, or one thing with volume in general is it's not necessary. It tracks buyers and like buying and selling and transactions. A lot of times though, the like it's kind of to me a lagging indicator in a way. Like you're getting what's going on, like you are getting a ton of volume on these candles, no doubt, but it's not like the largest candles will be the ones that have the most volume from start to finish. And so a lot of times you can't tell if the candle's massive by volume until it's doing what it's doing. So I don't know if there's a huge edge. I know some people really like it. My brother Brendan really likes the volume candles. They don't make sense to me though. That's kind of how I'm like phrasing it. It doesn't make sense to me. So no, I don't use them, but there's nothing wrong with them. I just don't know if they give you an edge versus just showing you like there's a lot of volume right here. Like, okay, cool. So here too. But a lot of times there's going to be a lot of volume where price transacts back and forth. So that would make sense. There's a ton of volume right here. I get that. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. It's not that I don't like them. It's not that. Just interesting. What the heck? Okay. Wow. Okay. Vol. How do you mean, Ron? A lot of volume. A lot of times, the most volume is going to be when you have these candles that have wicks on both sides and just massive, like a long right here. I'm going to size up pretty big. And let's see if we can get a. I'm waiting for a pullback. Go right there. This one's going to be a larger trade. Let's see if we can get about 500 bucks here. We're in 3 contracts, and we're going to go long right here. I like price pushing up, but I might have mistimed my entry here. Let's see. Okay, minus 210, 240. This is the kind of the spot that I was thinking we get priced to, so that's okay. If we get priced down to 78, that would not be good for me. It's almost there. Let's see. Okay, so that's the drawdown I expect. That's my profit I'm trying to take. Let's see if we can continue to get this move up. Worrying about or trying to get longs has been tough in this region. Let's see if I can get price to push. New candle in 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's let this account ride. Okay. Tough, bad trade there. I'm probably gonna let this one blow up. Yeah, tough one there. Tried to go long out of here, and it just didn't work. I tried to take a shot at it. I tried to call the market's bluff. I really should have called the market's bluff and gone short right there. That was a much better opportunity. Didn't work. That's fine. I don't really feel like blowing up any more accounts. Let's go. Let's go paper for now, and then we'll be back. I think I'm in a long trade right now. Let's see how that trade turned out. Yeah, I was in a long trade down here warming up. 2,400 bucks. That's funny. All right, let's take just a ton of trades here. So, okay, morning blew up one eval, or express account rather, decent on another one, and then a costly mistake on a eval. So, a lot of back and forth. That's okay. I don't really worry about it too much, but interesting nonetheless. Yeah, I get that one. Blue eval also. Yeah, Mel, it happens. It happens. There isn't a whole lot to really like worry about. Um, it is what it is. Damn. Okay, let's see if we get. Let's see. Okay, price is obviously coming down here. Okay, nice little hold. Okay, so could we see something like this? Like, could we see this movement? I don't know, because I also see this. So will we get a little pop, or are we going to push back? Who knows? Who knows? Again, I am working on something in the background, but it's just going to take some time for it to show up and actually have something to show you guys. So hopefully in soon times, I can show you that and we can all look at it. How old are you, OSA? 29, my friend? 29? I don't know how I sound, but I am 29. Still getting over this, whatever I had, stuffiness, I guess. Price is trying to do something. I don't know whatever that was. Got me good. Man, this is no fun. Here, here. I kind of like this. Like this really hasn't been tested much. We broke into it, we blasted out of it. I would reconsider. I would consider it a short, like into here, down to here. I would consider that. Because we did have aggressive selling and buying there. So we'll see how this one wants to turn out. We'll see. Just try to look at this thing. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, looking like a short. Let's see what we have for price there. Let me get this software in the background set up and giving me some fits. But we'll talk about it when I have something to actually show you guys. But kind of excited. We'll see where it goes, where it takes us. And okay. Okay. What do we have here? Kind of a really boring morning here. That's awesome. OSA, great. TPT, no more DLL, amazing. Do you remember the indicator that plots out pivot levels? Ron, it's called the ATR based pivots, is what that's called. ATR based pivots. One of my favorites. Um, really like it a lot. You're welcome. Really like it a lot. Let's see what we have here. Could it be time to go short right here? Horrendous fill. Let's see what we have here. Stop would be up here-ish, somewhere up here, and then obviously take profit would be below um, this white line down here. 2 contracts, probably should have gone 3. Um, let's see if I can add one really fast. No, we'll leave it, whatever. Let's see what we got. Okay. Push, push, push. Nope. We'll see. Ron, that's right. That's right, Ron. That's the one. That is the one. Okay, good. 190, 280, 260, 390, 410, 450. Good. We'll take 3 on that, 330. Super solid trade there. We'll let that one ride out and see what happens, but really solid trade. Damn, probably made 500 bucks on that at least. So same kind of process as before, where we have price trying to figure itself out at this point. And so we traded into this level and then we broke through when we got exactly what we were looking for. So super solid trade on that one. That makes it really easy when we can see, these spots. When you have a kind of a double top, double bottom, something like this, expect price to retest it. A lot of times, if you just get like a once, so like price gets up here, pushes back down, we expect price to retest that. Same thing here. We expect price to retest that. Price retested this one. This one kind of got retested with this candle right there. But I expect these back and forths to be retested. I expect that. All right. Finally. Okay. See what we got here. All right, so kind of a new defined bottom, obviously, right? Can't clear my throat for anything. Let's see, can we get price to race down here for us, or are we gonna have to sit here and kind of just wait for this thing to figure out what it wants to do? Let's see. Okay, good. Hopefully this trade works out. Let's see if we can get price to keep going lower. Just needed to extend a little further. Let's see. Pull back. Okay, good. Nope, not yet. Okay, so price is really being stingy right here at this point, at this level. Okay. let's see. Kind of want price to extend, hold, and then sprint. Part of me though believes that we're kind of sitting at the point where it's probably time to bounce and try and roll back up here. I'd love to be wrong and see price come down. That would give us some more opportunity, but at this point, I think we've kind of made it clear that this down here isn't going to be too friendly to us. So let's see. All right. I'm gonna do something really quick. I mean, make my face really big. I'm gonna adjust one quick thing here, and then I will be right back. Gotta adjust something I want to see. Hang in there with me. Yeah, I think that's what I want to see. Let's give it a whirl. 20 seconds. Excuse me. Okay, and we're back. All right. Testing out one of these, testing something out for us. So it's gonna take a little bit of time. Okay. I'm kind of liking a long right here. Let's try it. Buy 3, go long right there. Okay, let's see what we got here. We're in 3 contracts, so you probably need to see about 400 bucks to be like in the clear. 3 contracts can be quite a bit while the ATR is as high as it is. So let's see if we can get a pop here and see if we can get to the top of kind of like this candle right here. That'd probably do it for us. Okay, there we go. Yep, 375, 300. Okay, if that's all we got, that's all we got. Let's see. Now we're really chilling. Okay, now we're negative. Crash back down. Now we're up. Now we're down. Okay. So that was our exit. That was our chance up here. Didn't think it. Thought we would get a little bit higher, but it was. That was all we had. Okay, no problem. Now let's see what it turns into. Yeah, that's not great. Okay. So we tried it. It's basically selling every time we get a rejection label, minus like this one, has been like cash. And then trying to buy off these rejections has been terrible. So, okay. Thank God we got out of our eval and express accounts because this stinks, but it'll make us better. So let's see. All right. Short off of this down to here is kind of what I'm thinking. Let's see if we can get our pullback and then we go. Nothing yet. Yeah, we're definitely going to have the afternoon to trade. Like just with the way the mornings have been, like we're just going to get a lot more opportunities to trade. I just don't know what we want to see from price right now. So markets were up two, and Nasdaq rather was up about two. The Qs were 2.25. Now we're at 2%. Probably going to pull back underneath that. Um, so let's see how we want to handle this because it looks like this could be the start of a real like downtrend, or at least we continue to try and go short as price gets right above the center line, and we just ride those trades all the way down. So let's see how we want to handle this. Okay, so new candle here, pushing back, great. Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, potentially. Mel, potentially. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I'm not dying to go short off of this candle yet. It's probably going to be something where we kind of we have to break out of this range right here, this mini break. That would probably be the trade. So let's see. Back into the channel would be cool. Back below 321 would be cool. Now VWAP starts to come back into effect here. We're far away, but not too far. Not too far at all. So let's be patient there and see if is gonna factor in at all. Okay, big pop. Buyers step in. Okay. Wow. Do they keep running? Let's see. Okay, cool. Perfect. Well, that was all right. So off topic for a second. Let me get some water here and we'll talk about this. All right, pretty cool. Let me show you guys something. Let me show you guys something. All right, so I've been working in the background on what I think would be pretty cool would be to have a system that we could use to let me get rid of these symbols here. Basically, it's fine. Yeah, a system we could use. I gotta turn this off. Actually, one second. Pause. Cool. A system we could use to basically pass some of these evals in just one trade. So let me go and get into. You guys can see my screen. Okay, cool. Into what is this one? Okay, 85. That it took two trades. That was insane. Okay, that was wild. All right, so it took a trade before I could stop it. The next one. Wow. Okay, or it didn't exit. Either way. All right, so we have when you do a strategy with TradingView, it looks like this. Okay, you have a purchase or a sell, and then you have these purple take profits or stop losses. What I did is I had these signals essentially marked out large enough so that it could pass Apex eval in just one trade. So we're looking at the 25K account right now. And so that's exactly what we did. Now, unfortunately, it took two trades. And so let's see if I can show you that. We're up to $3,100 in this account. Um, even though we only needed to make 1,500. But the bot took take the trades by itself. So here are the two trades that you guys can see, right? Okay. 1,600 was the one that I won, or that was won. That's what I was looking at here before. So that was the first one, and then we had the second one that ended up taking another chunk of money as well. So it takes you go through Trader's Post, and essentially the signal generates in TradingView. It goes to Trader's Post, and then it will go to Trade to actually execute the trade. Very similar to the way TradingView does already. We just set up our own middleman. And so we basically took a long here, and it hit profit on the next candle. Then this trade entered as well. It hit this one, took profit. And then this one, this is a new signal. We're not in this trade because I turned the strategy off. But then this signal here is calling for a short. And then if it hits, I think it's 26 points with 3 contracts, that's going to be our take profit. If this one hits, then that would be another trade that it would have won. But the way we would use this is you would essentially you'd essentially let this thing like trade and pass your eval for you. And then you would just be able to essentially have a bunch of evals pass without really worrying about much. The only thing about it is it's about a 50% win rate. So this one itself is 49%, 49 and change. So almost every other takes about, this is over the past 2 years, back test about 20,000 trades, 49%. Profit factor is fine. We're not really worried about this thing making money. What we want to do is just have it set so that basically every other eval that we get into, we profit and we pass it, and then we can have that account ready to go. So that's kind of what I've been working on in the background. I'll make a deeper, more in-depth video, but you guys actually got to see this in real time. But we literally made $3,000 in this account because we didn't stop the second signal. So trade number 1 was a long trade off of this right here. We went long at this point, a little bit of drawdown, no problem. Boom, we run, hit, take profit. Then we had the same thing here. Enter long here, had to deal with the drawdown, hits take profit, and we're good to go. So the take profit and the stop loss are actually even. And I'm sorry, this trade was entered at the close of this candle. Okay, that's why it looks like that. There was no drawdown here. This one also was at the same thing. Actually, how did that work? I'm trying to think about the high here. I mean, it might have been this whole thing. Let me check that. Excuse me for just a second. Working out some of the bugs, I guess. Go long trade. Take profit was there. Stop loss was, that's weird. Oh, that one entered at a weird time. I'm not sure where it actually ended up entering. It had to have been at the close of this candle. So the fill must have been right there. Very interesting. So this one's going to be a loss. So we had 2 wins in a row, and then this one probably ends up being a loss for us. But if we have essentially an account linked up, L, L, win, win, then we would have our eval passed. We'd have actually, this one would have passed right there on that trade right there. So kind of playing around with it. Here's a short that worked out. Here's a short that didn't work out. This one didn't work out. Long worked out, short worked out. So kind of working through it. It wins about every other, which is about what I expect. And so how you guys would use this, is this your software bot? Mel, it is. It is. So this is what I've been working on. I created this thing. And there's some fine tuning that probably needs to happen with it, but so far so good. So I'll take this thing and I'll probably go and pass a couple more Apex evals just to keep testing it. And then the only other firm that I can think of that will allow you to pass in one day would be My Funded Futures. So that would be very intriguing as well, where essentially we would be able to load up those accounts. And then as long as we had 2 of them that we bought, we'd know we'd guarantee to pass one of them, in basically one trade, okay, in one day. And a lot of these moves, especially during the morning, don't take very long. So the average trade is about 20 minutes. So we'd be able to pass, and this one's going to probably work out too. Maybe we'll see. But so we're working on it. We'll see kind of how it turns out. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. You wouldn't use this inside of a performance account or a money account because you don't want to have a trading bot going. And the way that that would kind of interrupt things would be you'd have like multiple people taking the same entry and same exit inside of a money account, and your payouts getting denied. I don't know if my funded futures would do it, but Apex definitely would. And so this would just be like to pass your eval only. And then the way it'd work is you would go and you'd look at, okay, here's how much money I need to make. Here's how much my drawdown is. You'd reconfigure the bot and then you just let it go, let it spin. And it's not that hard to set up. You just have to set up this middleman with Traders Post. So it can be a little costly to do a trading bot because you're going to need, well, this is $50 a month to have this connection. And then obviously you have to be able to afford the fact that you might blow up an account. So yeah, Mel, I just did. So you're asking all the questions, but yeah, I just passed that eval with Apex with it just now while we were on live, and it looks like this one's going to work out too. So I probably would have made $4,500 or so between these three signals. Pretty cool. So let me go back to Tradeovate. So there you go. This one, it's a 25K account, and we're at 28,000. Total profit of 3161. So pretty nice, pretty nice. So it's working out. It's working out for us, and I'll keep grinding on it. But yeah, so really interesting. We'll kind of see how it goes. If you guys needed like an eval passed for Apex or my funded futures, then you just let me know, and then we could just there's the take profit. Boom, right there. Now I think I'm gonna need to double check the way when these are closing, but anyway. So yeah, Mel, we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I could just give it to you as well. Not give it to you, but you can use it on your own as well. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so like you figure out what eval you want, and then from there, we just have to say, okay, you're gonna need at least two of them because we know one might get blown out. And then I would just reconfigure the settings to say, okay, what's gonna be my take profit? What's gonna be my stop loss? And then from there, we'll go from there. So going off a couple different theories that I've got, and this one's the best one so far. We'll see if we go back another year, so 2022, the results are about the same. So pretty excited about that. So we'll still need manual trading. We'll still need to be in our accounts and be decent traders. But to pass these evals, we really just need to buy two of them. One will probably get blown up and one will likely get passed. So over 3 years, 35,000 trades, 49.43% win rate. And it's actually very profitable, this strategy is. So pretty cool. Profit factor solid. But you wouldn't, again, you're not going to allocate money to this strategy. The reason for it is you won't get your payout, which would defeat the whole purpose of using prop firms. So this will strictly be a pass your prop firm and then go ahead and manual trade. That way you'd only be essentially like one trade away from being inside of a real money account. So my funded futures, I will test with them coming up as well. I'm not exactly sure what their drawdowns are for the accounts, but I'm sure it's about the same. And I think they have a better trail. Apex kind of sucks. Like the way they do it is, if let's say you're up $500 and you have a $1,500 drawdown. Okay, well you can't essentially, if you like go back down to minus 1,000, you've hit your full drawdown, which is obnoxious. So we'll see with them. We'll see what what it is with them. But anyway, so yeah, really exciting. Take profit trader. Mel, no, just for evals. C Davis, I need one. You guys will have to shoot me messages individually. Well, I'm gonna work through it, but it looks like this trade could work out as well. Mel, only the prop firms that have a 1 day to pass, because the strategy works about halfway or 50% of the time, which again, I'll work to improve it. I want to get it to about 55 or so. I got some deeper visions for how this thing could work out in the future, but it's 50% profitable right now. And so what I don't want is like big win, big loss, big win, big loss, and you're just back and forth. Like that would be silly. So I want to only use it for firms that have a 1 day to pass. So if you like Topstep, then my funded futures is the same thing, but probably a little better because you can pass in 1 day and then you only have to make $100 5 days instead of $200 5 days to get a payout. So, they're a high quality firm too. So there's at least two, I think, pretty good contenders. And then if you guys really wanted to get spooky with it, then you could have a trade copier set up and then like copy trade all the accounts. You just might blow all the accounts at the same time. So either way, it shouldn't take more than 2 accounts to get things passed. Um, Mathematically, historically speaking, these are the results right here. So you can kind of screenshot that. But 49% profitable since 2022 is up 200% with a very low drawdown. So super solid, but again, we're not going to use it to try and get a payout. I don't think that if two people had the same exact trades to try and get a payout, I think it'd be a problem. So will not be a payout bot. That one probably would never see the light of day if I was able to develop it and make it good enough, because I could be the only one that use it, because then if somebody else uses it, neither one of us get paid out. No daily drawdown. Yeah, Ron, there you go. Has a daily loss. Exactly, Joel. So that's the same thing. Like that's I need to pass. I just need to pass evals. Exactly, Mel. That's the whole point. Is we just want to pass these evals, and then from there, like you've got the strategy. You know what you're doing. You can go ahead and trade. But ideally, we would do this in bulk. So you'd have you need one, can knock that out. Need another one, knock that out. And we just keep doing that, and then to the point where we would be able to have as many accounts as you possibly would need to get past. Because again, all it is, there's another take profit. So historically speaking, it's going to win 50%, but big win, big win, big win, big win. So nothing to be upset about there. Really solid. Not sure why it's got a short right here too. We'll see how that one works out. So we'll see. In a ranging market, it's going to be very good. In a trending market, that's my only concern right now with it. So I'll figure that here it took a couple shorts that just didn't work out at the open or at news, which I can filter those out. That's easy. So there's just a couple little tweakers, but all I would do is just pause it. So right now I don't have it active. It's paused. And then when I'm ready, let me delete that one. When I'm ready to reset it, then we'll go. So there you go. Paid up front, activation paid up front. Joel, what do you mean by that? Are you saying that once you buy the eval, it's all right there? No account activation fees, you just pay the, yeah, exactly. Well, Ron, the only thing about it, it's kind of expensive. So like, give and take, that's kind of the only downside to them. So, yes, okay. Let's see. What if we? Do we want to do one live? I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. How much? Mel, we'll see. I haven't really figured it out yet. I don't know. The to go through this, the way it's going to work is I can have about. Let me go through all your evals of paper accounts, obviously, right? But let's go support, and I need to go like to the plans. Let me see billing. This isn't smart. You guys can see my credit card or something like that. Okay, so the most I could do at any given time is probably 10 accounts. I could do, oops, let's get that off. I could do 10 accounts at once, which would be this premium plan at $300 a month. So I could do that. I just have this pro one because I'm just doing mine, but I could do 3 more if I wanted to, paper brokers, which wouldn't be difficult. But the most I could do is 10 paper brokers. Now, the paper broker, what that means is that, let me show you. Settings, edit broker. Okay. So I have my Apex account, right? And I have these 4 that I could trade in 85, 87, 42, and 88. Okay. So I have these like ready to go, but I can't like copy them all together. So I'd have to do one broker at a time. That's why I'm saying 10. So we'll figure that one out. But this is a short. That was a fire signal. That was a fire signal. That's gonna cash. That's gonna cash. Damn. Okay. Provide code, please. It's 77 for the 50K starter plus. Okay. Yeah, what is the code, I guess? Ron? You would send that in the, Ron, you want to send that in the actual Instagram chat so we have it? Okay. There you go. Damn, that was good. Okay. That was a really good signal. Boom, boom. Really nice. So, I mean, this thing hasn't missed in a second, which means one of these, one of these coming up is bound to be a L. So we'll have to watch it. But yeah. So super nice. We're figuring it out. What I think was going to end up happening is I'll have a couple different settings. I think NQ is going to be what I prefer, just because we can nail these trades. Like a lot of these are 5 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes right there. This trade right here, 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes. So we'll see this one. If this thing is going to continue like this, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. If we just trade back and forth and this thing catches every top and every bottom like that, man. But like we got this trade right here. This is tough. L and then L in a row. So like we could have it like I would really say you need to buy 3 accounts just to be safe. I would say you're probably going to pass in at least 2, but this thing has lost 3 in a row before, and so like 2 in a row is pretty typical. Like this one worked out, this one worked out, so 2 in a row. But then L, like short, take stop loss right here, and then short, take profit down here, and then this one didn't work out. It almost did. This one did work out. Didn't work out. Didn't work out. Did, and then we'll see what this one does. So in any given day, like we should be able to pass. I think if depending on how much like time I have, I should be able to set up and get past like I don't know 8 to 10 traders accounts a day. Like that would be pretty easy for me to do. And then obviously, if we wanted to figure out a way for you guys to get access to it, then you could just do your own, and then turn it off, later in the day. So I'll play with the settings too, because we obviously want to be taking trades all throughout. Anyway, yes, 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 Mel, that's right. I suck with IG. My funded futures is Jan 40. Okay, I got you. I'm gonna put that in the group just so we have it. But again, so if there are other evals or other prop firms that have a pass in one day type of setup, then we definitely can take advantage of that. But the two that come to my mind right now are my funded futures and Apex. So we'll see. We'll see. But I really like what I'm seeing here, so that's nice. But anyway, and the big move up or down. Yeah, I agree, Ron. I agree. And this strategy is definitely best suited the for consolidation. So that's good. But yeah, really excited about that. Really excited about that. So anyway, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We've been live about an hour and a half, huh? Almost. Let's keep it going here. So we'll kind of watch these signals a little bit. Cool. Yeah, you guys let me know kind of what questions you have. Let's go to my funded futures really fast. This is going to be an L right here. My funded futures. Just go .com first. Okay. All right, 50K account. And then Ron, you were saying daily loss limit of $1,200. Okay, interesting. Who was saying? Walk me through. I don't even know if I use these starter plus. This would be the one right here. The starter plus is probably the best. Let's see, or the starter. Okay, the starter plus probably makes the most sense. So if we were to do this one and then, hold on, let me log in and see if I can get the promo code going. Hold on. I don't even remember my username and password for this. I know I've tried with them before. Okay. Tradeovate. Let's see. All right. So Tradeovate, right? And then we would go next, agree, agree. Yeah. Okay, next. Signed. It's my card. Let me blow that up so you guys don't yak all my information. Okay, which not a big deal. All right, so promo code Jan40 is what we're going with. Apply. Oh, customer. Oh, okay. Coupon is for new customers only. No fun. Okay, so it wouldn't apply for me. I'll tinker with that later. So, oh, did that long pay out? That's wild. That's wild. Okay. So this long trade did actually work out. Boom. I have a feeling this short one's not going to though, but who knows? Damn. Okay. How are we looking? Today's the 15th. So really solid. So a couple things that I kind of want to work on just for my own just personal understanding is, so I built a strategy. I like kind of what it is and how it works. Um, what I need to know is about how many trades in a row I can expect to lose, because then we can optimize for that. And then how many trades in a row does it typically win in a row, or like on average, what's the most and the least? And so probably do some sort of AI with that, try to figure that out. Um, but so far so good. So we'll figure it out. It's 20. It's only 20%, but puts it at about $100. Use Jan20. Okay, I used Jan40. It said not for new customers. Sorry, guys. I didn't see your comments. Damn, is this one going to work out too? Jeez. Okay. So I got to figure out how to make sure that we're trading consolidating markets, not ranging, not trending, because this is cash. Jan 40 is for first time. Jan 20 is for returning. Got it. Okay. Cool. Cool. Well, maybe we'll do that then. Maybe that'll be what we do. I'll get something like that set up later in today. I want to try. I gotta go back and like program this to see if I can get a dashboard going. Because what I would like to do just for you guys is, and anybody that would need an account. Um, damn, I cannot believe that thing took profit again, guys. You haven't seen it miss a trade yet, by the way, since we've been recording. Just FYI. What was I gonna say? What I like to do is, if you need an account pass or something, then I want to start it on a loss or after two losses, or whatever like that would be. That way, like we'd have the best chance of passing the first time. And then if you activate that account, you blow it up, come back, and then we can do the next one right away. So that's kind of what I'm after, but we'll see. And I know that the trades that it's actually taking don't make a whole lot of sense, rhyme or reason. But I've been grinding on this strategy in the background, so my eyes are red as shit because I don't get a lot of sleep trying to work on this, but it's working out pretty good. Now we could like crank it and make it have a higher win rate. I don't really care about that right now, but like we could. So if I wanted to give it like I don't know, 20 point take profit and 40 point stop loss, like we could do that, and then it would be, I don't know, 60 something percent or something like that, closer to 70, just under, I think. That's probably that back test is too far, I think. 65. So pretty good. Makes a ton of money. Pretty good. Move this up. It's just Jan 1. So like you could actually make it a full-on strategy and you actually use it, but I'm not into that. I'd much rather like leave it as it is, and we just use it to pass. Because again, like the last thing you want to do playing around with these prop firms is get to the point where 25, I think is what I want to be at, 25, 26. You don't want to get banned. You don't want to get banned from prop firms. And the first thing that Apex will do, I can guarantee you, is eliminate any trader that has all the same trades, um, due to whatever circumstances. So we don't want to be on their bad side at all at any point. Okay, long trade right there. Okay. And then eventually what we can do, working on my indicator, my eyes are on fire. Exactly. No doubt, Mel. Yeah. Well, yeah, Mel, you definitely will need assistance for sure. It's a lot of hands-on for sure. For sure. I'll try to code most of the settings default, but yeah, it's going to be, yeah. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But let's see here. All right, let's see if we can let's work through the my funded futures here. I'm gonna make my face big. I'm gonna go buy 2 accounts, and then let's see if we can pass one on live here. All right, so give me a second. Let me make my face huge, and I'm gonna use code JAN20 is what you guys were going for. My funded futures. Uh, no, I want to do the other one. Hold on here. How do I get to like start challenge? And I'm looking at the starter plan, 50K, max drawdown, 3 contracts. Okay, profit targets. Okay, so the eval, daily drawdown, $200. I don't understand this. Starter plus. How many contracts do I get? Most popular. 5 days. I thought you could pass in 1 day. Excuse me. Did I read that wrong? Or is that that's performance account. Sorry, performance account. Okay. Drawdown, profit target. Consistency rule at 50%. I don't like that. Okay, interesting. Scaling rule. Maybe my funded futures isn't going to work out. Let's see. Daily drawdown. Only because it has a consistency rule. Let's ask. Maybe it's not going to work out for them. Let's see. What do you guys think? See you tomorrow, Krishna. Happens. Topstep, no. Consistency rule. Joe, let's see. Joe, here, you guys walk me through this. Am I not seeing it right? Okay, so I'm on Welcome Evan. Now, which account should I go? Should I go milestone, expert, or starter? So walk me through that. Let's see. No consistency rule. Is this the one you guys are talking about? Now the daily drawdown is $1,200. So is that different than what we were talking about before? About the starter plan. Help me understand that. Eval, but it does have it on funded. Yeah, okay. Joe, I'm cool with that. The funded I don't care about. Like we'll talk about that later. So starter plus, so okay. So max drawdown is $2,500 for the starter plan, but the daily drawdown is $1,200. And so that's going to be difficult. I probably puts us at about a 30% chance of passing, which isn't a big deal. We would just have to buy 3 accounts, but we could do it. And then we have the starter plan at 50K. I'll only stick to the 50K accounts. I'm not going to spend $200 on these stupid evals and buy multiple of them. Let's test this thing out. All right, so this one's 3 contracts, great. There is a consistency rule on the evaluation. Okay. No daily drawdown though. So they're really picking and choosing their spots. These guys know the game. Yeah, Joe, totally. And the reason that that's important is if we're gonna use a bot and we're gonna like have the bot take trades. So this is where the bot can get in trouble. We have this breakout right here. This is where like it goes long and it goes long and it goes long right here. Like this one, like it'd be tough. So this is a stop loss from that one. Let's see if this one's correct or if it gets blown out. So this would be where maybe we don't want to take a ton of trades. We'll have to wait and see that price figure itself out. So interesting with my funded futures. Is there another prop firm that has a 1 day to pass? Let's see. I don't think Take Profit Trader does. I think there's just 5 days. Let's see. One Up. What the hell is One Up Trader? Surge Trader. Okay. I've never heard of them. Funded Trader Plus has a one-step eval, no minimum days trading loss rate expected path to funding. What is, has anybody worked with Funded Trading Plus? Anybody done them before? Let's look at what they have to go on here. Funded Trading Plus. Ideally, we don't want to work with firms we haven't heard of. Funded Trading Plus. But #1 trusted prop firm. Okay. But this is Forex, I already know. Okay, so not a huge fan of that. Okay. So this trade's working out okay, I guess. Excuse me. Oops, sorry about that. Let's see. All right, if we're gonna try to configure this, so no consistency rules what I'm after now. Let's look at this, 50%. So we go to the starter plan. All right, max drawdown, 3 contracts, profit target. Okay, so if I was gonna reconfigure this out on the chart, let's just stick with my funded futures for a second with their starter plan. Here's how this is going to look. That wouldn't be my favorite, but it would be figured out. Expert plan doesn't look terrible. Milestone plan, hell no. All right, let's stick with the start for a second. Okay, so let's start doing some math. So I get 3 contracts. I'm going to use all 3. All right, so 3 contracts times 20. Okay, that's 60. So I would need 100, 20 divided by 60. That's 20 points. Okay, so 20 point stop loss. So let's go to the chart here really quick. Let's look at it. All right, so here's how I reconfigure this one is I would go 20 point stop loss. Okay. And then the take profit's $3,000 on 3 contracts. So we would go $3,000. We would divide that by 20. That gives us 150. We would divide that by 3, and that gives us 50. So we would have a 50-point take profit and a 20-point stop loss. That's going to be tricky. So what are our odds here? That's probably a profitable strategy, but what are the chances that we pass? Here's how this looks. I'm thinking 29%. Yeah. So we have a 27% chance of passing on just one trade, to which this one might have worked out. That's a loss, loss, win, loss. So tough. The 20 points on the downside is going to be tricky. Now what we could do is go 2 contracts and rework the math. So we would go $1,200. We would divide that by 20 and then divide that by 2. Okay, so that would give us 30, but our take profit's going to be larger. So 3,000 divided by 20 divided by 2 is 75. So they're going to try and make it so that it's obviously a little bit harder. But those odds are a little better. 2 contracts, those odds would be a little bit better, I think. Let's see. Nope, about the same. Even worse, actually. The results are worse. Okay. So not an option, I don't think. I mean, unless you guys wanted to try it, but I don't know if I want to spend $300 to pass one. That doesn't make any sense from a risk reward ratio. Let's see, daily draw, blah 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 blah. You're trying to pass eval. You're going to try and pass. Yep, I do. My new fund team. Stay away from that new funded futures by Team Bull. I got you. Take profit trader. Joe, I already do. Joe, I already test. Joe, I have the Joe. Maybe you're new. I don't know, but I already have all of the settings worked in. We already passed a Apex eval this morning. We ended up making $3,000 on it. So, and I only meant to make $1,500, but we had 2 wins back to back, and I couldn't get out of the thing fast enough. I wasn't clicking too quick. So we passed out already, and we know what our win rate's going to be. This was a fire trade, by the way. Boom, boom. That's fire. That's a nice trade. But that's only going to get us a certain amount of profit. So let's look. Let's go to Take Profit Trader really fast. Let's see what we got. Take Profit Trader. Now I believe with them, the only thing with them is you have to stay, I think, yeah, you have to stay in the account for like 5 days. So look at the 25K for a second. No trading bots. That's fine. We would pass with that. That's not a big deal. They don't want 5 days. Yeah, see, this is where it gets tough with them. Is you have to trade for 5 days, and then your best day can't be 50%. That's no different than Topstep. So, same thing. Who else is out there that we could look at? Really, my funded futures was the only one that I had kind of circled, but it doesn't appear they're going to be any good. So no fun there. I feel like if they had a smaller profit target, we could probably do it. But yeah, 5 trading days. That's actually a pretty good deal. This starter plus. For just manual trading, it's a pretty good deal. Max drawdown, end of day. But the consistency rule is what kills you. I don't like that. Could we try the... No, expert plan's stupid. All right, well, Apex it is then, I guess. Apex it is. All right, let's do one of these live. Let's do one. All right, so funded trading plus. It has, yeah, I already did that, Joe. It has consistency rules for evals, none for professional. How much is Apex? Right now, I don't know if they're running a sale or not. It's pretty expensive right now. All right, so let's do a 25K eval for Apex. So here's what we're gonna do. Make sure we do the math right. We need to make 15. The reason I like the 25K eval for Apex is it's the same. Your take profit stop loss is the exact same. So I like that a lot about that. So let's just do the math here. $1,500 on both sides. So 1,500. And I'm going to use 3 contracts. I think I get 4. I could use 4, I guess, right? 1,500 divided by 20K divided by 4 is technically 18 and a half, 18.75. So I'd round to 19 on that. And so if I went and did 19, what's going to be more profitable? So here are our results at 25. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah. Whatever reason, 26 is a magical number. Okay, so 49% profitable at 25, but at 19, what is it? And honestly, we probably need to go to 20 um, to include commissions. But let's see, 48%. Okay, let's do 20. So this is how I would do it in real time. And then you could have 20, $2,500 accounts. All right, so 48%, that's still pretty good. 1/3, that's actually really solid. All right, so let's stick with 20 at 4 contracts. Am I right on that? That gives us only 18 points. It's gonna be, I might be a little tight. All right, so, okay, that could be a little tight. What account are we gonna go with? 87? All right, so we'll go to the 87 account. Let's go here. We'll go edit broker, 87, and then we'll hit save. Okay, and so the next trade that gets triggered will be in it. So we'll have to wait for this candle or this trade to close out first, and then we'll be in it. 90% promo code. Does that work though, Ron? I don't know if they're running the promo code right now. Here, I'll look at it on my laptop. Are they doing that? I don't know if they are. 25K. Yeah. Okay, so it took the promo code. They take every promo code. You could put in your own name probably. That promo code will work. But I don't know if they're doing the sale. Let's see. Now, even the promo code for the 25K still makes it $73. I'm sure in the next couple days they'll run another sale. I'm sure they will. I'm sure they will. Krishna, what are you doing? All right, so we're waiting for this trade to work itself out. This probably is going to be a loss. And then what we're waiting on is for that one to close and a new one to open up. Let's see. Yeah, Rob, they're not running a sale. I think all their promo codes end up like working the exact same amount when they have their sales, but when they don't have their sales, it doesn't. So kind of annoying there. Ron, explain the 75K. I'm gonna go to that really quick. What does the 75K offer? The 25 does not. Profit goal, trailing threshold. So not necessarily. The best one is 25. The next best is 50, I think. Um, it's not about the trailing. It's about the like essentially what you want is do I have three? I think I have 3 contracts set up. I need to adjust that. Hold on. I just thank you for saying something, Ron. Yeah, I just checked that. I need to make sure that this thing is edit test 114. This is gonna be aggressive. Going 4 contracts. Save. All right. Cool. Okay. We'll wait for this trade to work out. You want the profit and loss to be the exact same, or the drawdown, the profit goal and drawdown to be the exact same. That's really what you want. Scroll back over. And so the 50K makes the most sense next. Like it goes in order. Then the 75K, then 100. Actually, the 150 is pretty solid. You get a lot. You get a lot of room for the 150. Okay. Yep. 25K is 1,500, and the 50K is 3,000 with 2,500. That's a really good one. Then the 75K is decent as well, but they're not even. You want them to be about as even as possible. What's up, Mark? I don't know. Yeah. All right. So we're kind of waiting on a trade to finish out here, and then we'll get the next one, and then that would be a super solid start. Profit target, if you triple that, would be 4,500. Are you trading combines or funded? Mark, we were trading some funded accounts. Now we're trading some combines. We're going to use a bot to pass them. If you triple that, it would be, but they have 75 at. Yeah, but the down Ron, it's the drawdown. So you basically have to make double the profit without the drawdown. What I'm saying it's even. So for this, like I don't have to try and make double the amount. We just try to make one. $1,500. We either make $1,500 or we lose $1,500. But we don't have to try and make 6,000 or 5,000 and not make 2,500 or not lose 2,500 bucks. The other thing with Apex that's going to be a little tricky with them is you could be up 3 or 4 grand, and the strategy could kind of meander for a minute, and then you could get blown out of that trade because you eat up that drawdown. That's the only thing about the 25K is it's a little slight there. But again, we're just trying to pass in one trade, so kind of have to be, we do what we can. I don't know. I never got the point of trading the huge Apex accounts. The payouts aren't that different, and once you start to, I guess the drawdown in the actual performance account makes a difference. The 50K probably makes the most sense, but anyway. But you can go from 4 contracts to 12. Yeah, but do the math on the drawdown. Ron, it isn't making no sense. Yeah, Mark, yeah. Let's see. All right, so you said 75. Let's go back to it. I don't remember what 75 is. Okay, so it's 4,200, 4,250, and 2,750. All right, let's do the math. Yeah. Okay. So either way you slice it, okay, so that long was wrong. So you see that. So that trade's over. So the next trade that we get will be inside our TradeAvate account. Will light up and we'll start having a trade here. Now this one could be a little tricky because we have price starting to slope. So I would expect this one to be maybe not the best of trades, but we'll see. All right. But Ron, back to what you were saying, no matter which way you slice it, let's just say you're trading 7 contracts. All right. So 4,250 divided by 20 is 2112 or 212.5. Divide that by 7 and that's 30. Okay, so 30.36. So I would need basically 31 points. But if I do that on the downside, 2750 divided by 20 divided by 7 is 19.64. So we'd round down for that one. Okay, so I need to make 30 points without losing 20 points, which isn't all that ridiculous, but it's still inverted. And so I'd still have to make a little bit more if we're talking about one trade than I would on the other. So that's what I'm saying is, and then the 50K is probably the closest if you don't want to do the 25K. It's the closest. All right, Jan Strand. Cool, cool, cool. Too much math. What's going on, Mark? All right, we got a long trade here. All right, so we're in this long trade now. Let's see how it turns out. Oh, it didn't get activated. Why not? Did I hit the wrong account? Hold on. 87. 87. What the hell? Why didn't it get activated? Oh, I have the signals paused. My bad. My bad. Now they're active, and I might have saved myself an account. Honestly, my fault. Let's make sure we're doing our math here correct again. And we're going 4 contracts on this. 20 times 20 times 4 is 1600, so that's good. So we're in the right spot there. Are you profitable yet, Mr. Evan? Yeah, Mark. What? Let's go. Let's see. What do we want to do with this? Let's go ahead and get Mark out of here. What's your bias? I don't know what that means. What's your bias? Nintendo, how do you mean by that? Bear bull? Well, whatever the strategy calls for here, Nintendo's a little different than what we've been doing in the past. If you're just tuning in, we're gonna let this trading bot pass this eval for us here. We're not in the trade just yet. We will be, but I think I might have missed an opportunity to pass right here actually. Oh, you're scalping. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Bot is long, Ron is short. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. All right. All right. Let's see what we got here. Levels, blah, 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 blah. Let us see. Hang tight. Happy to have everybody in the live chat. If you are new around here, make sure you subscribe, like the live stream, and subscribe. That helps the channel a bit. Been live now for almost 2 hours, so going strong. Going strong. So we will see. All right, so this long trade could be working out for us, which unfortunately I'm not in. So that kind of leads me to believe that, yeah, I don't know, that the next one could be bad. And check one more time. We're in the 87 account, and then we need to make sure that this one is also 87. Hit save. Okay, we're ready to rock. Okay. So again, I don't know what this trade's going to do. It could take a while since ATR is a little bit lower. We're looking for 20 points, and so this trade is just going to hang on for a minute. But then when this one's over, we should get another trade pretty quick. And we'll go from there. See how it works live. Pass one. Could have passed, honestly, two. All right, so take profit was hit, I guess. That was quick. So long trade ended up paying out or working out. I'm kind of curious as to 65, 69. That's only 15 points or 20 points. Let's see. We'll have to keep our eye on it and double check our math. I got to figure out when this thing actually entered because I'm not sure that it entered at that actual level, and it's 6 points off. So we'll be sure to keep an eye on that. All right, we'll wait for the next trade and we'll go. Let's see. Okay, long trade. Are we in it yet? Let's see. Let's give it a second to see if it loads. If it doesn't, I'm gonna have an issue. I'm wondering if what the hell is going on here? Hold on. Why is this not in the trade? Why is my back end not working? Oh, I think I know why. I gotta save the new. My bad, guys. I'm doing this live, and I should be. When you set up these alerts, so we gotta cancel. I totally get why it. I totally get it. Okay, so we gotta set up this new alert. Add alert here. Live alert. I mean, we're gonna have to wait because this is probably gonna work out. Let's see, go grab that over here. Maybe we aren't gonna get one here. I know why. Okay. Gosh dang it. strategy gave us two. It was probably this going to be a winner too. Two winners in a row, which means this next one's going to be an L. I'm not going to take that risk right now. All right, here's what we'll do is we'll come back later today. If we're going to get two wins in a row, then I don't want to take the chance that the next one's an L. We'll come back later today and we'll do some more. We'll just test a little bit and maybe we'll take an actual eval, see if we can get it passed. And then we'll go from there. Well, maybe, yeah, I was going to say maybe we could, but I already paused it. So we'll let it burn a little bit. I'm going to go and improve this thing a little bit, try and get it above 50% or so, maybe even a little higher. And then we will, see where that takes us. But super solid trade right there. Damn, that was good. Okay, super solid. Really nice. All right, cool. All right, well, I will see y'all. We'll come back a little bit later and we'll take the next crack at it. Thanks for tapping in today. We'll do this again tomorrow. We'll do the bot tomorrow as well. All right.